This is TWiT.
Well, I think in the short term, because I'm already starting to see it right now, going beyond hybrid clouds into augmented clouds, where new services like smart load balancing, IDS, IPS become much more common for cloud providers to link on-premise to the cloud. I think in the medium term, we're going to see more work in natural language and voice interfaces. I'm a firm believer in this. We're starting to finally appear in networks, enterprise network solutions. We already saw it with Tim Titus in past solutions. I'm thinking I'm going to start seeing this in things like Salesforce and SAP, and Google and Amazon are going to race to see who's going to rule the voice enterprise world. And my long term, and I'm saying this is long term only because I just got a memo from Verizon and another one from T-Mobile about how we're supposed to start from the machine-to-machine world, phasing out our 3G modems because we need to make room. That spectrum is going to be given over to 5G. So I'm saying in the long term, 5G mobile services are going to be announced towards the end of the year, and they're going to start warning people to phase out their 3G in the 2 to 3 year time span. We're going to start seeing a whole bunch of people doing trade-in deals and things like that because we're going to need to make space.
All right. Well, those are your predictions, and let me give my response to them. I think for your short term, I agree. I think that the augmented cloud that you refer to is the next step in the hybrid cloud. So I'm going to say yes to that one. I'm also going to say yes to your medium term because natural language, voice interfaces, I've been big on that all along. So I'm not going to disagree here. It's going to be interesting. I'm hoping to go to SAP's Sapphire conference in 2018, and it will be interesting to see there what we have in voice recognition. Now, long term, here I'm a little bit iffier just because I think there are still plenty of places where physics get in the way. There are a lot of places where you still need the local DSL cable modem wired connections. So here I'm going to say a strong maybe tending toward no. But that's just me. Lou, what do you think about the predictions that Brian's come up with?
I like these a lot. So for the first one, the augmented cloud, I think about in 2016, I had a very similar prediction around the kind of like the hybrid cloud. And I was kind of wrong with that. I think that we started to see a little bit of adoption, but not great adoption. And I kind of think the same here. I'm going to say no for this one, only because we're seeing there's still a lot of negatives against it. For instance, obviously net neutrality's demise. There could be some restrictions against how different services and how they want you to use those services. Fast lanes could affect this latency, and so you're going to see more and more of that, as well as because of a lot of security breaches and issues in the cloud offerings. A lot of people are reluctant to move off of their on-premise functionality, and so I think these are kind of negative things that go against that. And until we kind of get over those humps, I don't think we're going to see that big adoption. The natural language processing, absolutely. I think that this is a huge market, and it's going to move into a different phase this year, especially because of IoT and other things that are coming out. I think in the coming summer, as well as into the Christmas time, you're going to see huge things, even from enterprise perspective, not just from consumer perspective. 5G, I think I'm going to say yes on this one, only because I think that the wireless companies, not only devices, but also the companies themselves, need something else to bank on. And so as you're seeing from Verizon that they're touting their 5G, which, we don't really know what 5G is yet. We know from a technical perspective, but some of the brandings that are coming out as 5G are not necessarily blanketed under all of that type of technology. And so I think that we're going to see more and more of these companies claiming that they have this thing. And so we'll see more adoptions of it. Now, will it mean that people will get rid of their hard lines? I don't think so. So I think it's kind of a half and half from my perspective on that. That's my prediction.